Let's get it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your commentator for today's event, Barrington Daines, aka BTQK Aquaman. It has been brought to my attention that we have to do a tutorial on the cold water challenge that is supposed to be done, because there are several people who are going across bringing the standards of this great event down. So what we're going to do is show you how it goes down. Gentlemen, ladies, boys and girls, ice, bucket of ice. You must have that filled to a measurable limit so that when water is applied, the ice and the water cover your toes, your feet up to your ankle. Then you must get another bag of ice. Okay? It must be of some substantial weight so that you are not playing games. People must be able to know that you actually were in some water that was cold, not because it came out the tap, but because ice was applied, as you see. Then you must have another bag, minimum of 3 bags, because we are not playing any games. We want to get as many people to donate to charity. If that was the case, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So this is why you have to do substantial weight. Now, after you have your ice, you have to show that there is ice. It's not water already in the bucket. We know it's empty. Now we'll get a hose pipe, which is cold water from outdoors, not the hot tap water that you're going to get from your faucet that's been sitting on the stove to melt the ice as much as possible. We want to make sure that it freezes. And you're going to stand in the first bucket. So you don't have to fill this, because this is also going to catch what you've done in the preceding bucket. So you're going to fill this just enough to cover your feet, your ankle. It's nice and watery. You just want to cover up the ice that's in the bucket, so there's no more residual ice. Now it's a slush. My hand is completely submerged in that bucket. Now I want to move to the second bucket. Now this bucket I want to fill. I want to put it down in the bottom so that the water coming out the hose does not degrade the amount of ice that we have. You want to keep it at the bottom of the bucket. So it's going to be ice cold when you do it. Thank you, sir. It is called a ice cold water challenge. So you're going to watch, because we don't want you to think that this is a game. When we issue a challenge, we're doing it for the fact that we know it can be done by those who are true in heart, but not for those who are soft in heart. So we're filling this one up to a respectable level so that the individual who will take the challenge can actually be proud of what he's doing. We're not splashing you with water on your chest. You're not sitting down on the chair. You're actually getting yourself ready to go into ice cold water. Now, while this is filling up, there's some things we want you to do. You have to name your charity of choice. The 3 people that minimum of 3 that you want to challenge, have 24 hours to complete this task. If they don't, they owe $100 to the charity of your choosing, in your name, not their name. Also, you want to make sure that when this water is poured upon you, that you are talking if you can. Say something. Tell them your name. Sell out. Tell them you the best thing smoking. Breathe if you can. Sometimes you forget to breathe, but if you can, breathe. And when it is all said and done, there will be no more questions on whether or not you did the ice water challenge. Now, those were the block of instructions that go with this video. Now we have the individual who will go through it. It's his time to shine. Come on over here, sir. Introduce yourself and tell them what it is.
Terrence Haywood. This is the cold water challenge. $100. My charity is going to be the St. Jude. And I'm calling out Jimmy Payne.
Yeah.
I'm taking somewhere else. I'm going to Sergeant First Class Brian Postage. And Kevin Hawkins.
Kimry.
Who?
Kim.
Cameron Hawkins.
Okay, done deal.
From Lawton, Oklahoma.
From Lawton, Oklahoma.
Wow.
So,
Wow. All right,
listen.
step in there, sir. Now, when you are pouring the water is supposed to touch at least the top of the head as possible, but it cannot go any lower than the base of the neck, so that it is supposed to be a slow pour. It's like waterboarding. It must be a minimum of 10 seconds. Throwing that splash of water is of no consequence. We want to make sure that you feel every bit of it. Get back in, son. We about to do it. You ain't got to worry about it.
Parking instruction woman's
We
stand.
got it. Oh, yeah. That's all right.
Let's go.
All right.
Take over.
It's a slow pour. Now, remember to talk. So, are you ready? Are you ready?
Make it happen.
Cold water challenge.
Oh,
Who are you?
yeah. What's going on?
Where you from? Where you from?
I'm right here.
Where you from?
Let's go.
What's your name?
Let's go.
Wait,
Let's go.
don't move. Don't move from it. It's coming.
This Alizar style right here.
Stand up.
This Alizar style.
Let's go.
Stand up. We bumping the
This
bucket.
Alizar style right here.
Hey, with it.
See how long it's taking to pour that bucket?
That's one. Ready? Are you ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
It don't matter. You ready or not? We coming for you.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Pour the egg on water. Let's
Away from that thing, ain't it?
We still pouring ice and water.
Still see ice.
Still pouring ice and water.
Still see ice. Still see he running from it. Still see ice.
Step out of your
Step
fire
out your fire. Step out there.
Last but not least.
Man, he ain't pouring the water.
Ready? And
Yes, sir.
now,
what I'm
at the
talking
end of
about,
your
baby.
challenge,
That's what I'm
we
talking
should
about.
be able to look at the floor and see what is ice. I should be able to make a snow cone, ice cream or something. But that is an official ice water challenge.
Great.